A Shalom. First and foremost, call Allah Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Haracha Kodash. All right, double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, that taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to you, Akim, that are part of the Bahasham, the house of David. As you see the title, through the spirit, the envy, all right, the neighboring envy of you so-called Latinos, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? Soon, hey, when the Lord comes back, that's all going to come to an end, because we're still under these curses right now. We're waiting for Yahawashi, the deliverer, to deliver us out of this bondage and this captivity, all right, and deliver us from these curses. Now I'm gonna read the curse, and it's a reason why I'm saying doing this video. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Now, through the spirit, the reason I'm reading that scripture, well, me personally, personal testimony through the spirit, but I ain't even gonna get fully into the details. But just, based off of experience dealing with, and I'm a northern tribe. I'm a northern tribe brother. I'm a Gadite through the spirit, and through the spirit, out here in Southern California, a lot of Issacharites, okay, which we know Issachar are the so-called Mexicans, according to the Bible, okay. And when I work with them, and that's all you do, out here, work a warehouse, whatever the case may be. I work with them, and because I'm a darker skin or a fair skinned brother, so to speak, darker than most Issacharites, wherever the case may be, their eyes are real evil toward darker skinned Jakes, especially in the job place. Okay. Now I'm gonna read that one more time. It says, so that the man that is tender among you, and this is a curse. Okay. This is a curse. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother. And you feel that, like me personally, through the spirit, like I said, I got a testimony on it, but me personally, just this past week, it's so, the curse is so, that the way this devil has this place sewn up, especially with from Israel, with Israel, because that's the only place, that's the only way this place could be sewn up as it is if, we're down, or if our eyes are evil toward another. But the way this place is sewn up through the spirit is crazy. Like, I was at my job, and like I said, I'm gonna be honest, I'm the only darker skinned dude at my job. The only one out of 40, 50 people. The rest is Issachar or Edom. A couple little Polynesians, whatever you call them, Japheth. But like earlier this week, and it was Satan anyway. It was Satan. But them Issacharites, man, they'll try to put the darker skin tribe, they'll put hell on them, man. Because that's exactly what they were trying to do to me. Let me see real quick. Salakia. Trying to get this scripture real quick. Bear with me. Press together. Because really, in all actuality, when you read the scriptures, northern and southern, we were all pressed together. Okay, this is Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. The reason why I say the children of Israel is, in certain particular scriptures, the scriptures explain that the northern tribe being the children of Israel, that's why it specifies Judah and Israel. Okay, so it's talking about the northern and the southern tribes. Okay, it says the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, through the Spirit, man. And, just particularly, just being in this warehouse setting or whatever the case may be, and seeing how they, especially how the dude was, oh, well, hurry up and do this and, do that. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yo, like, I'm 30 years old, man. I ain't got to take none of this, And like I said, at the end of the day, it was Satan, tempting me, testing me. Because, I barely just got this job. But at the end of the day, too, in a bigger note, for you Latinos, and I know a lot of you Issacharite brothers or a lot of you Latin tribes that do watch brothers, you know to get down of how y'all treat the darker skinned tribes. And y'all know the beef between the darker skinned tribes and the lighter skinned. This is not about color. This is not about color. I'm not saying that for this to be about color. But in all actuality, that's a curse, all right? And I just read it at Deuteronomy 28 and 54th chapter. Now you got stupid niggas out there like Fopi, Quanaf and them that'll say, oh, well, the Issachar and them lighter-skinned Dominicans and Hispanics, those aren't a part of the tribes. Well, they fit the curses too. They fit exactly the curse that I just read through the Spirit. Why you think they always, like, who's fighting today? Javante Davis and Cruz, the dude. Why you think there's always hype between Issachar or darker skin tribe, maybe Judah, Benjamin, Levi, whatever the case may be? Okay, there's always some sort of type of static when it comes to them, but they're always in the ring together. Like you got Mayweather Promotions, you got Oscar De La Hoya Promotions, and through the Spirit, Lord willing, I'll do a video on it. Even Mayweather said it. They were talking about Canelo and what he thinks about Canelo and whatever the case may be. And I don't like Mayweather, but hey, the Lord will have some stuff come out of somebody's mouth. That's truth. And he basically said how the media treats, right, especially right now, how they're on Canelo or whatever the case may be, how they treat the darker skinned brothers or whatever the case may be. They're not really married about him, but if Canelo, he gets all the belts and this and that, they hyping him up. Those are the curses, man. Okay? And in the kingdom, soon to come, when we be delivered, it ain't gonna be like that. So I'm gonna read this again. This is Jeremiah. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. And that's one thing. That's why these scriptures are essential to our life, because we know through the Spirit, yeah, these are our brothers, but we were oppressed together. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of these Issacharites and stuff that do that, that are oppressed the darker skin tribe, man, I don't like them, man. I'm being honest. I throw up curses on them niggas, man, for real, because they act like niggas. They just more lighter skin than us, man. But still, all in all, they still the tribes. Let me see. It says, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. And that's to, like Deontay Wilder said, to this day. But guess what? Through the Spirit, hey, there's a remnant, all right? And the Lord's doing what? He's raising up the tabernacle of David. And that's why it says, let me get it real quick. Judah. NV, KJV. And that's why we need the kingdom too, because this, hey, we'll force when we're together, man. You know, and it's not gonna happen on this side like that. So like, yeah. Let me read this real quick. This is Romans 11:5. It says, even so then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. And that specific remnant, all right, whether it be so-called Negro, Hispanic, Latino, whatever, Dominican, you know the tribes, all right, that remnant through the spirit and power of Yahawah, you're gonna see them coming together to teach, you know, duty lessons. They're gonna, you know, hold on, let me see. This is Isaiah 11:13. It says, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not envy Ephraim. And Ephraim and Judah meaning the southern tribe, and Ephraim short for the northern tribes. Okay, so when the Lord, especially right now through the Spirit, I'm gonna get this, because when you go and you like the brothers in LA, they got a whole Issacharite camp, but you got brothers amongst them that are maybe darker skinned brothers that speak Spanish too. But the point being is they're in unison, because what the scriptures does, what the truth does, the 100% truth does, all right, it's not a physical thing. It brings it brings the minds together, the mental, okay, really the spirit, you know. But this has nothing to do with the physical, and that's why the scriptures talk about being on one accord. All right, and like I said, you got dumb niggas like Fopi, all right, Quanaf. Oh, the northern tribes got to be Afro Hispanic, like nigga, stupid nigga. Down through the line, especially this is why Issachar. Somebody let this car go. Go, motherfucker. That's why Issachar has the skin tone that they have, because a lot of our ancestors were being ravished by these devils, and these certain other heathens too. You know, they all had a part in it. But let me read this. This is Salakia. This is Amos 8:11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And we're still in a heavy breach time right now, but not according to the tabernacle of David, but just according to the curses that we're in, that we're under still in this captivity. Okay? They always talk about, when black and Mexican come together, or this and that, Yeah, we strong, but the Lord's bringing together the tabernacle of David through the Spirit. Okay? That's what's coming together. And the tabernacle of David consisted of every tribe. All right? David had all the tribes in his army. And as you see, the brothers starting with the apostles of Great Millstone on down to the fruit, all right, that have the true correct doctrine, all right? They consist of what? Negro, Latino, and Native American. But guess what? They're all on one accord, on one mind state, under the body of Yahawashi, all right, through the Spirit. That's the tabernacle of David coming back. Okay, but and that's why I had read in Romans the 11th chapter, there's a remnant, all right? There's a remnant according to the grace of the Most High, because at the end of the day, these other tribes that still envying one another, unless the Lord really snap them out of it and bring them out of it, you know, they're a part of the 2/3. They're not a part of that remnant. But the remnant is the remnant ain't gonna be like that. Okay, the remnant of the Lord, the elect, all right, are gonna see. They ain't go. First off, let me say the elect don't see color, man. We don't see color. Okay, we see biblically and read biblically who people are. All right, spiritually. All right, we go off the spirit. We don't deal with color. But these 2/3, all right, these motherfuckers in the world, I'm gonna say that, you know, that's what they see. But we see the spirit, all right, and we see that, you know, these northern tribes, the southern tribe, whatever it may be, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Manasseh, whatever, all the tribes, we see that hey, biblically, you know, we're the tribe of Israel. We're Yasharallah, man. It says thereof, and will raise up his ruins and will build it as in the days of old. Right, and that's what you see going on right now. The Lord is raising up the tabernacle of David and building it as in the days of old. And soon to come, when the Lord come back, okay, even before they're gonna see really what this world's gonna see, all right, is the tabernacle of David, all right, all the tribes, the tabernacle of David, okay. I'm not talking about the 2/3. 2/3 are gonna be destroyed on this side, but the remnant, all right, they're gonna see the different tribes in amongst each other, okay. They're gonna see Judah dealing with Ephraim, Judah or Ephraim dealing with Benjamin, Manasseh, you know, amongst each other without envying or fighting or disputing. And that's the brothers that you see within the camp. But in this world right now, okay, because this world is so wicked, because of this devil, and it's really this devil's fault, all right? We under these curses because he enforced that, all right? Because like the scriptures say, let me get it one more time. You know, we were all oppressed together, man, all right? Salakia, Jeremiah 50. This is Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. We all got our asses whooped. This so-called white man raped all of our ancestors. He put us all under these curses. He got us all under this vibration. So we ain't none of us bigger than one another, man. And I pray to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You know, this goes out to some sincere, you know, truth-seeking Issacharites, and they stumble upon the truth, man. You know, they stumble upon the truth and do research, man. The elect Israelites. Let me say that, elect. You know, because hey, through the Spirit, like I said, it's ridiculous. To me, it's ridiculous. Like I dealt with so much, like even especially in Southern California, man. You don't even know. Southern California, we deal with that daily. Everywhere you go, it don't even got it. If you're a darker skinned Jay, you don't even gotta how can I say, you ain't even gotta be like even that dark. That's just the way it is out here, man. Issachar and other you know, certain other northern tribes, mainly Issachar, they take care of their own. You know, if you a darker skinned Jake, wherever you go amongst Issachar, you always gonna be looked at as the enemigo, man. But guess what? It's okay, because you know what? Hey, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, that's all gonna come to an end, all right? Especially when the Lord raises men up with power. That's why the scriptures say that people shall be willing in the day that power, because at the end of the day, and it sucks, man. That shit is like it's you know, I had to leave work early. I was like, man, hell nah. You know, 30 years old dude talking to me, telling me to hurry up, like I'm, you know, a slave, whatever the case may be. And man, the Lord gonna put a lot of you coon ass Issacharites, you that are against your brothers, man. He gonna start putting y'all to death, man. Real talk. He gonna start killing you, all right? Cause if it was up to Issachar, a lot of you northern tribes are waiting on you to come into the fold so we can get out of here, man. You will slow down progress. That's why the scriptures say 2/3 of Israel shall be cut off, but the remnant shall be left therein. All right, he will bring the remnant through the fire, because a lot of you Israelites, man, and you got coons on the other side too. It's not just Issachar, but I'm mainly speaking on what I experienced, you know. But hey, man, the Lord is gonna start killing a lot of y'all, man. That's why the Lord brought out ISIS. That's why the Lord brought out these certain little programs and certain things to remove you Issacharites out of the states, keep you in, whatever the case may be. That was the Lord doing that. Because a lot of you goddamn Issacharites, man, and you northern tribes are coons, man, too. Now, it's not just the southern tribe, y'all too. All right? But, hey, with that, man, look, like I said, man, hey, we were all oppressed together at the end of the day, man. You know, and the scripture speaks so. We all got our asses whooped. We all were under the curses. We all got brought over. The majority of us got brought over here on cargo slave ships, took from over here and brought back, conquered by Spaniards, Esau, Edom, whatever the case may be. But as soon as coming to the time, man, a lot of y'all gonna get, hey, a lot of y'all gonna be led to the slaughter, man. And we don't care if you don't like what we're saying, whatever the case may be. You know, this is here to feed the hopeful elect, man. But with that, I'm gonna say shalom.